I saw over this offseason you were ranked the highest rated interior offensive lineman in the Power Five. And I guess my first question is, how did you get to be at that level? What kind of drive and what kind of dedication does it take to be able to get there? What kind of technique have you been working on during your time at K-State to attain that success?
I mean, I guess I just worked on just like footwork, and then like no matter what, like coming out of high school, like I didn't know how to pass pro to save my life. I mean, we never passed the ball. We always ran. So, I mean, that was a big key for me, is just to work on my pass pro. And then just for the drive, I mean, I just come in every day just to get better. There's always something you can get better on, no matter how good you think you are. There's always something you can work on. If it's hands, your right technique for your feet, you know, get in the right position to block somebody. It really all depends. And then you just have to break down your film every day and kind of just look at it. And then Coach Riley, like, he'll say something in meetings, like what like somebody needs to work on, and you just kind of focus on that. You have a bunch of things to focus on. You're really not going to accomplish one thing. So what he likes to say is break it down to like take 3 things out to practice and try to get better at those 3 things instead of trying to get better at like say 15 things.
And Connor Riley earlier said that he believed that you could really have a dominant type of season. Do you feel pressure kind of being the leader of the youngest offensive line in the FBS?
No, I don't really feel pressure because I trust all those guys. I trust every offensive lineman we have that they'll do their job and they'll do it the right way. And then, I mean, if they have questions, they come up to me and ask, and, you know, I don't mind answering those questions no matter when it is. Like, I've had some freshmen that just got on campus. He texted me and asked me about like certain plays or certain technique. And I mean, it was pretty late. So I just texted him back, be like, hey, like, this is how you do it. If you have any more questions, just shoot them to me.
Thank you.
Adam?
Noah Johnson said he gets a chip on his shoulder to play because that's just the whole offensive line, and that's how the offensive line plays. What would you say it is about this offensive line that gets its chip on its shoulder to play?
I would just say it's because I'm big and physical we can be. I mean, last year we were physical and big, but I feel like this year, since we have a year under our belt of this offense and how Coach Riley wants everything to work, I feel like we can all accomplish that together. And then we all just, our communication throughout everything is just fantastic.
Kellis?
There's been a lot of talk about the inexperience that is on the line. Now that you've had these, weeks in camp, do you still feel inexperienced, or do you feel like you're ready for the season?
No, I feel like for the most part we're ready. I mean, our communication, like I said, has just been phenomenal. I mean, and then you have like young guys like Logan Long that came in that just switched to tackle and to offensive line, and he's picking up really well. KT's seeing the picture now. Ben Adler, his technique's got a whole lot better. Christian Duffy, he's been doing everything right. Coach Riley really likes how we've been getting to the hip on certain plays, and I feel like right now we have a very good chance right now of playing.
What skill players would you say you've been most excited about blocking for throughout camp so far?
Right now, the receivers I like right now are, YB, Malik, Landry, Seth Porter. And then there's a couple of freshman running backs like Deuce Vaughn. Like, when I was watching his film, it's just how low he gets when he cuts is just, I can never do that, and it just amazes me like how some people can do that, and he just looks really good out there.
Last one here, John Kurtz.
Yeah, hey, Josh, do you feel like because you guys are such an inexperienced group and lost all the starters from last year, there is an element of, hey, we have a chip on our shoulder wanting something to prove because people are wondering about that?
Yeah, I feel like all the offensive linemen have that little chip, just trying to prove people wrong. I mean, we saw stuff on Twitter like during our little break that we had in the spring, and it's saying like Kansas State offensive line is going to be like the weakest point of the team, or they're so inexperienced, like they don't know like how fast games move and stuff, which, I mean, I see that at a point, but I mean, this offensive line is just hungry to play, and I feel like we have the capability of really not dropping down to everybody's expectations and being like the lack of the team. I feel like us five or whoever's playing will have a good chip, and we can be able to put it on and not be like the lack of the team.